Hey everyone, it's Adam here, owner of DirectionTrader.com. Let's do today's mid-morning recap and looking forward video. It's Monday, May 19th, and coming to you a little bit later today. It's just after 10 o'clock here on the West Coast, just after noon Central. So let's go ahead and get started here with the S&P first. Today we knew it was going to be a little bit slower. This week typically is a slower week in the market. So we knew that coming out of the gate, and we were prepared for it. So initially we were looking at Friday's highs and Friday's lows and looking for actual positions based on them. Basically, if we were able to pop up above the highs from Friday, we were going to go ahead and look for long opportunities. If we were going to go ahead and start this sell-off rally to the downside, we were going to be short. But we were going to be very cautious as we stuck inside of the previous day's trading range, being stuck inside of Friday's trading range. Sure enough, we got a little pop to the upside. We've been looking for long opportunities, never got any orders to fill. I put out 3 different orders today in the stock index futures. 2 different orders, sorry about that, in the stock index futures. No fill, meaning that I had an order sitting out there ready to get filled. It came just shy of my fill before ultimately getting another push back to the upside. So I actually got no fills today in the stock index futures. It's the nature of trading. It's the way it goes. But we are pushing back to the upside. I do have a couple things to talk about here moving forward. Let's go over to the Russell first. For now, let's go over to the Russell. As we see here, we have popped up here real nicely on the Russell. The thing is, we stopped looking for long opportunities. We were bullish above this 8-period moving average, looking for opportunities as well. In here, we got a no-fill as well in the Russell. It's one of them 2 no-fills that I was telling you about. And we stopped trading as we approached the 21-period EMA, and also that is the R2. If you use pivots, that came in play with the R2 as well. So we stopped trading to the upside and started looking for for this market to start rolling over. Didn't really take any downside trades, but we definitely stopped taking long side opportunities, or stopped looking for long side opportunities whenever we approach this resistance area. So that's good, maybe a heads up for you in your trading moving forward. So let's take a quick look at the Dow here. Something really, really important here in the Dow. You see how the Dow is trading today in respect to the other 3? You have 3 of the indexes pushing higher without a doubt. And then you have the Dow here being a little bit of a Debbie Downer here, kind of holding below the 8-period, holding below the 21-period. So we do have a little bit of this 3 to the 1 going on. If we can close like this, look for these other 3 to roll over and start to join the Dow to the downside the remainder of the day going into tomorrow's trading. Very, very interesting. I've gotten some emails over the weekend about the volatility index. Guys, we are at extreme lows, all-time lows, almost in that area on the VIX here, the volatility index. The only thing I can say about that is, we get a pop to the upside in the volatility index, we'll get a drop in the stock index futures. And that's what I'm looking for. That's why I watch the volatility index every day in the live trading room. We watch the VIX every single day, and we use it when trading the stock index futures. So if we get a pop in the volatility index, we can go ahead and look for them stock index futures to roll over. But I do want to remind you, the volatility index can stay very, very low for an extended period length of time. I'm talking for a couple years at a time. So I'm not going to be one that's going to jump way out there and start to just tank on the market without it showing me that it's ready to tank, just based on the volatility index being low, because it can stay there for a substantial length of time. So just a heads up, just in case you were one that were writing to me, kind of just answering your question through this video. Let's go over to the crude. We've been trading crude in the room on every day, guys, and we've found ourselves coming into this little resistance area here. We've been built up over time, and kind of butting our head up against it right now. As you see, we popped up in there right now, and we've been just paused. So most of today's move came in the pre-market, the early push in the market, and then we've been kind of just in slop mode. So really haven't had any opportunities in crude. One little trade in crude today, and that's about it. So I'm curious here. I mean, all the patterns lead to further follow through to the upside. As far as the crude's concerned, we got everything starting to push to the upside. We're getting overbought here on the Stokes, but it can stay there for a long time. You see the Stokes came over bought here and didn't roll over until it got much higher. So you can see a much higher move here in the gold and the crude, especially if we're able to push through this resistance. We have this little band of resistance that we're hitting. If we get up above that, I see us testing up here near these highs again. So good opportunity in crude if we can start to push higher. If we start to sell off or maybe chop sideways, we do have this sideways slop and chop we got to deal with. Looking for bearish below, bullish above mentality moving forward. So I will show you a quick peek at the bonds here just because I like to here since we've started to push up. Bonds are going step by step, higher highs, higher lows. That's just what they're doing right now. So as bonds are pulling back here, look to see if they want a continuation to back to the upside, or are they going to start to roll back over? You know, if they roll back over, there's going to be another push probably in the stock index futures. But just a heads up though, guys, the Dow is definitely weaker today. Going back to this note here, the Dow is definitely weaker today while you've seen these other stock index futures definitely holding their own, pushing higher. Even though the S&P is kind of similar to the Dow, it too is actually pushing to the upside. So watch out for these stock index futures. That Dow may drag them down to the downside. Maybe not today, but going into tomorrow might be just a little bit of heads up here for you guys who are permanently bullish. But if not, if it doesn't drag them down, we are definitely back into bullish mode here with the stock index futures, and let's see what we can get here, see if we can get this thing to start popping again. So very interesting day, guys. Going to be an interesting week. Historically, this week is somewhat of a low volatility week, so definitely be aware of that and just be a little bit extra careful moving forward, but yet could see some very good trading opportunities moving forward. So I hope you guys like these videos. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me. It's adam@directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good afternoon.